Hey guys, it's Jake from JD Cigars. Devin's on a little vacation, so I figured I might as well do one by myself as I am smoking a pretty special cigar today. So let's get right into it. I'm smoking the Cohiba Limited Edition 2014. Now to date, this is the most expensive cigar I've smoked. I picked this up at the local tobacconist. I believe it was around $55 to $60. So definitely the most premium cigar I've smoked before. So let's get right into a first impression and how does this cigar look rating right away. Right away I'm going to give it a 10. This is definitely the most attractive cigar I've ever picked up. The band and the double band, they just look so great together. This is definitely a classic, or a classy stick. So I'm going to cut it up and get into some dry pulls here. Alright, so on the dry pull, I'm getting lots of cedar. There's kind of woodsy notes. There's a little bit of earthiness notes in there. Some nut of some sort in there. And the dry pull on this is really great. So let's toast this up and get into some smoke flavors. Okay, so first few puffs on this Cohiba 2014. Light cedar, maybe even a light rye toast flavor. Bits of pepper in there, but not too spicy. And also definitely notes of like a hazelnut. So right off the bat, it's very complex and it's very, very nice. Also, another thing I want to note is that this is a 58 ring gauge cigar. This is the biggest Habano that you can buy right now. So, biggest Cohiba, and yeah, definitely packs a punch. I'll come back in closer to the band and see if we have any flavor change or anything like that. Alright guys, so coming into the first third here, it's just carrying that really robust cedar and earthy flavor. Also really strong notes of wood, and there's also some notes of maybe a burnt caramel and definitely a dark chocolate in there, so there is some sweetness to all those bold flavors, which really ties it together very nicely. Now at the exhalation, there is still that slight peppery bit, just to give that tiny spice at the end, which is very nice. So let's jump into another rating here, just so we don't do them all at the end. The construction and ash rating. No, sorry. The burn line and ash rating. Now the ash is very nice. So you can see it's nice and tight. The burn line, however, is a bit wavy. So it's not perfect. Ash, I give a 9 on this. Burn line, I give a 7 on this. So I'm going to smoke this down a bit more, closer to the bands, and I'll come back with you with some final ratings, guys. Okay guys, so I'm right at the first band on this Cohiba 2014. Now I'm going to jump into some quick ratings here. So what would I give this for taste and strength? This is definitely a medium-bodied cigar. Taste, right off the bat, rate this 10 out of 10. That Cohiba taste, complexity, just overall enjoyment of this cigar has been top-notch. Just trying to describe some flavors I'm getting. That nice hazelnut. As I smoke it down a bit, the peppery spice is becoming more pronounced. But I am pairing this with a pear Summersby, happens to be my favorite. So it is making that spice a little less with the sweetness. More flavors, hints of chocolate in there, cedar notes, woodsy notes, a little bit of earth and leather. So it's a very complex, very flavorful cigar, which I absolutely love. Value of this cigar. Value, I give this a solid, I don't know, a 5 maybe. It is an expensive cigar. Like I said before, $55 to $60, which I paid. So 100% a more occasion cigar, 100%, you know, just that cigar you take out when it's really something special. It's not really a special day today, it's just a beautiful summer day. I'm out here reading a book, but hey, celebrate life, I guess. Now I just took off the first band here. As you can see, there's still a solid, half an inch to smoke in there. So I'm going to come back closer when it's to the first band, and I'm going to give an overall rating and would I buy the cigar again. Okay guys, back with this Cohiba 2014 limited edition. I've been smoking this cigar for over an hour and 20 minutes. It's just now getting right down to the band. It's still smokable. The burn line is a bit off-centered, as you can see. It's not perfect, but again, I am smoking this outside and there is a little bit of wind. The ash is still great. It's still tasting fantastic, and it's still performing really well. Now, one thing I am picking up more is definitely that peppery finish, which is definitely getting more intense as I smoke it down. The cigar itself is not getting too hot. If you let it just sit in the ashtray for a few minutes in between puffs, it's completely fine. So, let's get right to it. Final rating of would I buy this cigar again? Final rating, a 10 out of 10. Hands down, the best cigar I've ever smoked. The Cohiba name is real, the hype is real. These cigars are truly the best, and the best that I've had so far. Now, would I buy this again? If the occasion calls for it, if I have 50 or to 60 extra bucks, or whatever the heck I said before, hands down I would buy these again, and I actually have another one in my humidor waiting for me, so I'm glad I picked two of these up at a time. Fantastic stick. Love these cigars. Please guys, like this video, subscribe if you'd like, check out our Instagram in the description, and thanks for watching. This has been Jake from JD Cigars.